I just supercharged my wife's truck. And I didn't tell her.
Holy crap!
We just slapped on a Gen 6 3-liter Whipple Supercharger onto my wife's 2020 Silverado that we call the Big Kahuna. This is the car my wife drops her kids off at school in, and yeah, we surprised my wife with a performance mod that she never asked for in the first place.
Because that's what heroes do.
Now today we're officially going to put it through its paces in a setting that it was not at all ever intended for.
And I'm not the one driving it. My wife is.
LSFest Texas 2025. We have some of the baddest trucks on this planet here to tear up this autocross, but there's one that's kind of not like the others. I'm not sure if you can tell which one that is. It's gonna be a good day. For sure, one of my favorite times and favorite events of the year. This year, much different than previous years, we are taking a supercharged Silverado Trail Boss that we call the Big Kahuna to run autocross, in addition to the Camaro ZL1, which will be competing in the Grand Champion class. But before we go, we got a special delivery from Nitto. Get some fresh ridge grapplers to go on the 2020 Trail Boss before we head out to that event. Let's go. Nothing like smell some fresh tires. You'll notice we chose a different sidewall this time. So Nitto, on a lot of their off-road tires, actually have dual sidewalls. So you can choose which style you want, which is amazing if you ask me. So the Ridge Grapplers has a more aggressive and less aggressive side. So we used to run the less aggressive side. We are now running the more aggressive sidewall tread pattern. I think it actually works really, really well. And you'll also notice some additional detail that we've added to the truck to just change it up a little bit. So with this detail and some of the sharper lines, I think this sidewall is gonna look a lot better to tie in with some of those sharper lines. I'm so stoked. New tires make me so happy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's go racing. You ready?
I'm ready.
She ready. Truck is finished. We are well rested. Thank you so much, Brooklyn Bedding, for helping us out there. And got some fresh ridge grapplers, perfect for autocross, and our new livery design for now. We're gonna add a few other pieces, but we are running late, so let's hit the road. Oh, it's been so much work getting that truck ready for this event that I've done hardly anything in preparation for the ZL1. Fortunately, we got our Solar Performance larger throttle body on this thing, and it's quite a bit quicker. So hopefully this year we're gonna run a little bit better. I just gotta get better. Man, that truck looks good.
Now keep in mind, we just finished this truck a few hours ago. All DIY with no experience. So there's a good chance that this truck's coming home on a flatbed. Only one way to find out though.
Hey babe.
How's it running?
Pretty good so far.
No lights or anything?
Nope.
All right, well, we're gonna head straight to the credentials area, get our numbers and whatnot, and then we gotta run in and get checked in. Well, hey, do you wanna move out here?
Yeah.
You like that one?
Not that one. What's that white one? Had lions in front of it.
Or that one?
This one right here, this brown one. Yeah. Yeah, let's move out here. I'm down.
It's beautiful. All right, well, I'll let you get back to your audiobooks. I guarantee that's what you're listening to.
Yup.
Let's go racing. Welcome to LSFest, Texas. You got to get these things teched in ASAP. Go find a good spot in the paddocks. Here we go. We may have missed the driver's meeting, but they don't know that. Need to get these things teched in, so go ahead. Hey, buddy. How are you? Big fan. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Just watching my door. Last thing I want is to make this thing imperfect. That is gorgeous. So hood's up for tech. Here we go. Whipple Supercharged Silverado Trail Boss. Should be fun. All right, we're checked in, guys. Trail boss is gonna take a quick break. I'm actually gonna have her ride with me on this first run. I want her to get an idea of the course before she lugs around this 6,500 pound now truck. It's already caused the commotion, so let's get going. Back at LSFest, guys. This is awesome. All right, so we got our Solar Performance throttle body installed, our throttle controller, so should be a little bit quicker than last year. And also my throttle's gonna be more sensitive, which is gonna be good or bad right here. We're about to find out.
I've got some amazing tires on the ZL1. Only problem is they're completely shot. And I knew this going into the event, just never had time to deal with them, which I'm gonna come to regret over the next 2 days.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, but sliding around's more fun. When he pulls you up to the starting line, when he tells you to go, so foot on the brake, foot on the gas, just lay off the brake, and then just see what it does. It might shift, and if it does, it's fine, we'll figure it out. But the goal is to try to keep it in first gear. All right, foot brake it. Smoke those tires. Brake. Left. Good, good. No, straight. Okay. Stay on the left. Right, brake. Right. Stop, brake. Right. Straight. To the right, a little bit to the right, and brake. Hard right. Good. Stay to the right. Hard left. You're good. Keep going. Hard brake. Hard left. To the right. Stay to the right of this cone. Come on. You're good. Floor it. All right, brake. Woo! A little bit messy. Oh, man.
So awful.
Well, you're in a trail boss. You had that thing hanging out.
Man.
Good job. So much for the new tires. You had that thing locked to lock multiple times. Look how far it folded over right here.
Oh, I felt it.
Not bad. You just missed one cone.
I gotta see it.
That was epic. Good job, babe.
All right, now that she's seen the course, it's time for her second run. It's hard to explain how ridiculously awesome this truck looks out here. And this won't surprise anybody. She does significantly better when I'm not with her. I'm genuinely surprised at how much torque this thing makes off the rim.
I'm so proud of you. That second run was epic.
It's better.
The moment you pull up to the starting lines, everybody's like,
Now, 44 seconds doesn't seem very fast, and it isn't, but for some perspective, she was chasing down a Camaro and Corvette that were both running 42s.
You can't see it.
This is so cool. Texas Motor Speedway Oval, let's go.
Since the ZL1 was part of the Grand Champion class, the Big Kahuna got a little break while we got to run a drag race down the 8th mile pit road, and lucky me, I was lined up against this beautiful C10 pickup whose body was more carbon fiber than steel, and also purged nitrous before we took off. His fence, I believe he actually placed top 2 last year.
Which daily this thing? Mm-hmm. Go in there and look up.
Oh, that's so cool.
Well, it looks like we might have a little more time. So unfortunately, a fellow Camaro ZL1 ended up in the wall on the second autocross track. Really don't know how you hit a wall on that course.
Next up is the second autocross course they call Track X. A little bit higher speeds, which makes me a little nervous for this truck being able to make these turns.
You ready to party? That was impressive.
It actually turns out her time was hanging with some of the slower cars in the field.
Woohoo! Man! Oh, he's in the dirt.
He in the dirt.
They got drifting going on, but we are signing out for the day. We gotta head home. I gotta edit a video for you guys. We got it done. Running amazing, by the way. And then we're back here tomorrow with the whole gang.
A whole fam bam.
The 2 little hooligans and then the older hooligan. Sarge. Is your dad coming?
Yep.
Yes, we're gonna have the whole family here. It's gonna be fun. You guys know we brought it all with. It sounds so good. Still got the check engine light. See what's going on. Watch your husband impress you with his computer technical tuning skills.
You know your password?
Throttle pedal position sensor? That's strange. You're hitting the gas too hard. I don't know. A mass airflow sensor out of self-test range. Clear. You're good.
All right.
All right, let's hit the road.
I love these events. And if you guys are enjoying the content, be sure you scroll down and hit that subscribe button below. We're going to do more of these in the future.
That made my car sound like a child's toy. Jeez. Alright guys, we have all the trucks from the truck shootout. The problem is, one of these are not like the others. Can you guys tell which one that is? Ready for some racing? You know, a few more years, you can be my driver. I'll be your mechanic. Would you drive mommy's truck or daddy's car? Mommy's truck, and you drive daddy's car? So Speed Racer and the Power Man. Let's go.
Lap. It seemed like she was getting quicker and quicker as she got more comfortable, but at the end of the day, let's be honest. It's a half-ton pickup truck that's lifted with 35-inch off-road tires. But it looks cool doing it.
What cam you got in it?
Every one of them. All custom ground. I mean, they're Bluetooth connect.
It's not an Element sponsored video, but I tell you guys I use this all the time, and I'm not kidding. LSFest, Texas, it's like 100 degrees out here. Cheers! Stay salty, my friends.
At this point on day 2, my times were just getting slower and slower. My tires were shot. Aloha, on the other hand, in the Silverado Trail Boss was absolutely killing it lap after lap, and we needed to show off for the boys to be the cool parents that we are. Now we could go faster by putting the truck in 4-wheel drive, but since the course is set up for a small sports car versus a 20-foot boat, there are a few sections where she goes full lock on the steering, so it just wasn't worth tearing up the front diff.
Beat it! Best run of the day. Woo! Can't say the same thing about myself. I'm getting slower, she's getting faster.
I got money.
You're whipping. We're sideways. video, I realize that, but I promise you this, it feels faster than that thing. Because this shouldn't be doing this.
And with that, we are back to drag racing, and unfortunately, I just could not get the ZL1 to launch well. Even at 2,800 RPM, while feathering the clutch, it still just spins the rear tires to oblivion.
Drag race. Sadly, I think that was our best launch. Oh, these cars are so freaking fast. Thank you, sir.
Sweet like wine, got honey on her tongue. One hand on a bottle, she got one hand on a gun. She squeezed that trigger, you was good.
All right, last event of the day. How you feeling?
Ready to go? Be done?
Truck's still in one piece. This is the 3S. This is a bit of a beating on the brakes. Everything else will be okay. So brakes and tires. Rest in peace. All right, this is gonna be our last event, guys, because we do have a massive thunderstorm with potential baseball-sized hail coming in. We're gonna hit it one time with the 3S, pack up, and skedaddle, because the last thing I wanna do is learn how to do paintless dent repair. The truck is doing awesome, guys. That looked insane. Tire grip.
No.
She soaked it good.
That was awesome.
I've slammed on the brakes before, so like I knew when to.
I was watching that thing, I was like, I hope she's got enough brake in it. Hey, big brakes. Yeah, Willwood for the win on that one. That's gonna do it for now. We're gonna go ahead and pack it up, get these tires over to our new friend.
Yep.
Goodbye ZL1 OEM wheels. And then we'll see you guys back at the shop.